Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning investie bestie, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate all of you guys being here. Just a recap, we are a family of 5 and we are trying to achieve something called FIRE, which is financial independence, retire early. We're trying to retire at age 42 to spend a whole decade doing the things that we want to do. And we're trying to do this with a $3 million minimum nest egg. So if you want to know more about beginner investing and net worth and real estate, cryptocurrency, all of that good stuff, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and join us. So you guys saw the thumbnail, right? Y'all saw the thumbnail. We got a really fun video today. We're going to be talking about some extra moolah, okay? Some extra money, some extra dollars, as Taylor over at Taylor Budgets always says, okay guys? So we have received our first YouTube paycheck, 2 snaps, as Brittany over at the Crafty Budget says, and we received our tax refund. Well, it's pending in our checking account, but yes, we received that, and I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the plans we have for our tax refund. So first, the YouTube paycheck. Thank you. It really would not have been possible without you guys. Again, guys, I know I don't have the biggest channel in the world, and I mean, let's just be honest, the content that I create is really scary for a lot of people. People don't like to talk about, finance or growing their money. Investing is a huge scary topic, okay? And so I know and I understand, and so I am here to help you to learn and to break down all of the fears in the stock market so that you can see, like, oh my goodness, this really works. And speaking of that, we do have our stock picks for March investing challenge. So again, we've been doing this challenge for 6 months. Okay, if you want your trackers, get them on my website, m21finance.com. Trackers are always $1, okay? But we invest $1 a day, or $2, $5, or $10. And at the end of the month, we invest our money in the stock picks that you all voted on, okay? So whatever the majority picks, that is what we go with. So for March, it is ExxonMobil and the Vanguard Energy ETF. For February, and you will see this video come out next week where I'm actually investing in our February picks, but February was Visa and the Vanguard Financial ETF, guys. Okay, so thank you guys so much for participating in those polls. But yes, you are all the reason why I was able to get this YouTube paycheck. Now, I became monetized December 31st of 2021. So with YouTube, they pay you a month behind. So the payout that I am receiving in February was for January. Okay guys, so that is just how YouTube does it. And so I wanted to tell you guys about it, and I wanted to thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. Watching the ads, leaving a comment, liking, watching with your family and friends. I really sharing it on your channel. A lot of you have been really talking to other people about my content, and I really am appreciative of it, because I'm trying to be the Oprah, right, of the investing world. I want to, you get a stock, you get a stock, you get a stock, you get a stock. And I know I'm not the typical person you see talking about investing, but again, I don't back down from a battle. I don't back down from a problem. And look, I believe in, if I can impact or help one person change their outlook on the stock market, then I consider myself a success, okay? Even if I don't have the biggest channel. You see my shirt? Look, Life Be Lifing from Rochelle Addison. Check her out. She's a really good content creator here on YouTube. But yes, and I wanted to give a special shout out to Jaleesa over at Budget Dragons, yeah, and shout out to Daisy over at Daisy Budgets, because they also received their first YouTube paychecks as well, and I'll link their videos down below. Really great content, and I love watching them. Okay guys, so let's talk about, what did we get? What did we get? So the total we received for our first YouTube paycheck was, do a drum roll, $107.71. Now, I did not take the 71 cents out the bank, and I went to the bank and I took this out. Now, you guys know I don't take money out the bank anymore, because I'm a more digital budgeter, and I invest heavily in the stock market. So that's all digital, right? So, but I took this out, okay? I went and took this out. I had to hold this in my hand, okay? All the editing, all the stand up late, waking up early. I had to take this out, and so I'm going to count this on camera. This is $107. Like I said, I left the 71 cents in the bank. So we have 20, and this is backwards, but y'all get it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 105, 106, 107 smackaroos, okay? $107, okay? And I know this may not be a lot to some people, but look, I worked hard for this, okay? Hard. Editing, re-editing, up late, losing content on my phone because it cut off. I mean, I'm so appreciative of every single penny of and just your support. Seriously, guys, I really am appreciative. So you guys are probably thinking, okay, sis, what are you going to do with all that money? So we have to pay the tax man, okay? Like Tasha says over at Mind Your Money, shout out to her. She always says the alphabet boys, you got to pay them, okay? And we're taking $30 out of this to set aside for the alphabet boys, because I've had to owe the IRS in the past $14,000 to be exact in 2019. Owing the IRS hits different than owing, like a credit card or a car dealership. The IRS hits different, okay? You don't want to owe them. So we take some money out. So $30 is taken out of that. So that leaves us with 77 shmackaroos. So what are we going to do with this $77? So as you guys know, I set aside expenses from my website. So I have a business, MT Finance, website mt1finance.com. I sell products. I do personal investing coaching, wealth building coaching, things of the like. And so I set aside money for like Canva and for like hosting on my website, things like that. So out of my YouTube paycheck, whatever's left, the $77 is going straight to paying myself and my hubby, okay? How are we going to pay ourselves? We pay ourselves, and you guys have probably already figured this out. We're going to be paying ourselves through the stock market. So that $77 is going to buy us one whole share of realty income, and the rest of that money is going into Main Street Capital, which is also a monthly paying dividend company, okay? So we are putting this money, what's left, I'm going to just take $80 out because you guys, that's the closest to 77. I'm going to put this money literally to work. I'm paying us through the stock market, okay? So one whole share of realty income, and the rest is going to Main Street Capital to have this money continue to work for us. Again, I know it's not like glamorous, but that is what we're doing with our first YouTube paycheck, paying the alphabet boys and paying ourselves through the stock market. So again, guys, thank you so much for just your support, for supporting your sis, for helping me to get to this, I think, wonderful milestone. And we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. So again, thank you guys for sharing, for shouting out the channel. Without you, there would be no me. So again, guys, thank you so much. So let's move on to the tax refund. So yes, we did get a tax refund. I know a lot of you are asking yourselves, wait a minute, you guys make a whole lot of money per year. Yes, we do. I mean, I'm not even going to lie about it. But keep in mind, guys, we pay a lot in taxes, okay? When I say a lot, like when your CPA tells you that you pay more than people's salary in federal taxes, you pay a lot. But again, and I know sometimes it can be negative, like I don't want to have to pay a whole lot of taxes, and I'm just being really honest with you guys, but we also know it's a privilege to be able to do it, because my husband, how he has been able to kind of climb up his career ladder to be an executive, a black man being an executive in a pharma company. I mean, it's a privilege to be able to pay these taxes, because we are just 3 generations away from the cotton fields. I mean, my grandmother still lives in South Carolina, and across the dirt road, because that's what they have down there in the South, it's cotton fields. Okay, guys? So we know we're not even far removed from that, but we don't want to pay a penny more in taxes. Okay. And so and instead of me telling you guys why we got a refund, you tell me down in the comment section below why you think we got a refund. Now, I talk on this channel all the time about having assets and diversifying your income and parking your money inside of assets. Again, everything above the table, nothing's illegal or shady, because you don't want to play with the IRS, but taking advantage of all your deductions and your credits and all of that. Okay. Plus we have 3 kids, including 1 special need kid. So again, when you hear this number, keep all of that in mind. And we take the max exemptions and all of that out of my husband's paycheck. So how much did we get for our refund? We received $6,746, as Taylor says, for our tax refunds. And what are we going to do with that money? So again, we're not going to be paying tithes out of this money, because we tithe off of our gross income. Okay, so that's why we don't tithe off of tax refund. But my husband is supposed to get his bonus in March, and I will talk about that in our March investing plan video, which will be coming out next. So that will be the next video after this. I'll talk more about his bonus payout there, but we do pay tithes off of that. But like tax refunds, we don't, because we already paid tithes, essentially off of our gross income. So we're going to put $6,500 of that tax refund aside for closing costs for our 3rd rental. Again, in this housing market, the housing market is getting really, really hot again. So you're not going to get seller's assist or concessions or anything like that. It's just the sellers don't need to, because there's people paying all cash. There's people who have conventional offers who are putting 20, 25, 30% down. So, you know, you're not going to get any like closing cost assistance. So we know we're going to have to pay all of the closing costs ourselves, which is, you know, fine. This is something we expected, okay? So $6,500 of that tax refund is going towards closing costs, and then the $247 is going to different like savings challenges. So I am working on like the 100 envelope challenge. I really do enjoy doing that, and that's pretty much it. Maybe a couple of sinking funds, but nothing like really crazy. I mean, we're not really balling out. I think as I've gotten older, like I said, I'll be 38 this year. I think my desires and wants and needs have changed. I'm not so much about stuff anymore, but more so like, I'll tell you what I do like to splurge on. So I do like LV products, not all of them, certain types of LV products. So I do splurge on that. When we go on vacation, we travel and we do splurge. I mean, we've been, our children, we travel as a family. So we've been to Disney Alani in Hawaii. We've also stayed in the Hilton in Hawaii, Jamaica, Florida a zillion times. When we go to Disney, we stay at the Polynesian, which is a deluxe. So we splurge on things like this. Canada, we've been to Montreal and Niagara Falls, and what's the other? Toronto, which is beautiful, by the way. I love Canada. We've been to a lot of places together, and so it costs money to do it right. We try to stay at nice places, eat nicer things, do excursions. So that's where I splurge there, but we already have a budget set aside for that. So I don't want to like really use the tax refund, especially when we get like extra money. We like to park our money in assets. I said that a lot on the channel, park our money in assets so that we can continue to get residual payments month over month. Like when my husband got his bonus last year, we could have like balled out and went on like a 12 day like Mediterranean cruise, but we put that money in a rental property and we get $1,800 a month now for rent. So these are just the type of the things that we do. It's not exciting, it's not fun, but we believe in putting our money to work for us. And if we're trying to retire in about 5 years, that's not a lot of time. And we want to make sure that we have all of our, you know, assets and the things that we need to support us during those years in place. So that's pretty much what we're going to do with our tax refund. So that's why I always try to educate you guys into put your money into assets. Paying your debt off is moving in the right direction, because as you pay your debt off, you're going to have more money available to invest in your future or to maybe buy your first home. That's the way most people get into the real estate world, is by using their first home as a stepping stone. So if you're trying to buy your first home, that's a great thing. Getting 1 month ahead, saving your emergency fund. These are all things that we did, okay, to get us to the point that we're at right now. So you are making good progress. Do not doubt yourself. And if you use your tax refund to have, you know, pay off a credit card, student loans, that's fine. That's good. If you use your tax refund to go out and ball out, that's fine as well. Whatever makes you happy, you gotta just do you, okay? Do you, boo. So that is pretty much what our first YouTube paycheck was and our tax refund was. Leave me a comment down below. Did you file your taxes yet? If you did, did you have to, we'll just leave it simple. Did you have to pay, or did you get a refund? And we've been on the side of having to owe the IRS, okay? So I fully understand. Oh, and keep in mind, I forgot to mention, we did have to pay state, and it was about $30. So get yourself a good tax person. Good tax person that has good reviews, because they know they know everything, okay? They know everything. Set your businesses up correctly, okay? LLC, sole proprietor, whatever it is, set them up correctly and invest in yourself through your businesses. Set up those SEEP IRAs, okay? If you want me to do a video about self-employment investments and things like that, let me know down below and I can do that for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video. I am doing a sale right now, like a tax refund sale. Somebody actually asked me if I could do that. 15% off all products on the site. And I am also doing my coaching, which is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Both are automatically already discounted 15%. So go ahead and take advantage. I'm going to extend that sale through the weekend to give people a chance to see this video. I did announce it in the live that I did talking about Russia and our stocks. So check that video out too if you haven't already. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.